Take the highway, the view is much better. Welcome to the chat couch.
Yay!
Another edition is here, beautiful people. I got my man Paulus in the building.
Yep.
Adamse and Nana One. Charlie, today's edition is sponsored by Larry L's Cuisine. Yo, for all your wachi, your love. Kinky, Tuzafi, everything, anything Ghanaian. That's your plug. You
See,
can
when
contact her, the number is on the screen. And Charlie, Adamse.
Yeah.
How be the weather?
Charlie, Vancouver weather they have this winter I feel like we dey escape the weather small. But as things they go, from last week they come, the cold you start they get massive. So you for watch out. The snow say come the day before spring. Vancouver weather you can't predict.
Charlie.
Yeah, so Charlie, we there for the weather.
Charlie.
Yeah, it is so.
yo man,
What's the weekend, my man?
Charlie cool. Charlie, I see say Charlie, I go take food for your lady in there with Charlie. I take give workers. Charlie, how they're happy. I tell you, they're happy.
Nice one.
Some watching for my Nigerian friends, Charlie. How they enjoy.
Okay.
So,
They be white folks.
No, Nigerian friends.
Oh,
We
okay.
the plan say next time we do staff meeting, we go order that one.
Oh, they go love them.
Maybe so.
They go love them.
Now the market is hitting it.
Yeah.
It be so. Another one.
Yeah, it's normal. Life has been cool. Just this weekend, I had my friend visited me, and she's actually from Central America, and I wanted her to experience Ghanaian food for the first time because I was so lazy to cook, right? So I have to contact
But
our
you say
lady.
we cook.
You say?
You dey cook.
Oh, I know they cook for public, but I can cook in the house,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah, so papa, that I can manage, I can do it, but I cannot impress people.
Yeah.
So I decided to go to Larry Else, and she made nice wache with
Maybe
some
so.
kind of
Maybe so.
some meat
Maybe
and
so.
fish. Which I went for fish because Charlie, I read chicken. I okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did marvelously well, and I think the lady really liked it.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Nice
Nice one.
one.
Larry House. She's your
Shout
plug.
out,
Big
shout out, shout out.
shout
Shout
Yeah,
out to Larry House.
Yeah,
And you know what? She
back
follows
to-
me on TikTok. She's on
Okay,
TikTok too,
okay,
and that's
okay.
very nice. Yeah.
That's back case.
Yeah.
So back to our first question for the day. The topic actually. We had this message and by popular request, we've been asked to talk about it. As an immigrant living with your family in Canada, someone is asking us, will you invest and live your life abroad? Or would you go back home and start building maybe housing, all your investments? Like, will you stay in Ghana, wherever you come from? Would you go back home? Or would you live abroad? So there have been, diverse opinions on it. Today we come talk about it.
Yeah.
Then take, you guys your opinions on it. Let's look at the pros and, somebody even asked, they said, what if you be man, your woman know they agree to the fact that you guys are going back home?
Right.
Security, language, all those factors. So, what are you guys' your opinion on such a subject? So I think I'll start with you, Paulo.
Okay. For me, I will say where your heart dey. That be where your treasure is. More times, you dey come abroad. It depends on the circumstances that brought you here. Now, if your plan is to come, stay here, make here your home, then I don't see the point of going to build things back home, because in the end, you're not going to live there. Others are going to enjoy for you. It reminds me of what President Rawlings once said. He said that for those of you living abroad and building mansions at home, it's their mug house. Because you live, you struggle, you do all these things, and sometimes before you even go and enjoy it, your body is the one that goes to enjoy it, to see it for the last time and it goes. So basically, if you are here and you invest here with your family, look, more than 50% of the children we raise here, they are not even willing to go live there. And I believe that a good man is the one that leaves a legacy for himself, his children, and his children's children. So if you go build there and the kids are not willing to go there, then what's the point? It's not about you alone. It's about you and your next generation. Your next generation finds themselves here. So it makes a lot of economic sense to be integrated here. Because one of the key things that you said that you want to be integrated here as an immigrant, your one of the focus is for you to be integrated into the Canadian culture. So why then do you want to put your investment elsewhere? So investment should be right in Canada so that your children can benefit thereof. That's my personal thinking. Yeah.
Adam, you take on it.
I think that's a very good subject to talk about, because I also got the same request from a friend that, Charlie, you guys will talk about this issue, because that's something that he got an argument with a friend at workplace. So yeah, for me, I feel like you moving here to Canada, it takes you time to get adjusted to the system. It's a process. So you grow along, you get adjusted to the system and everything. So why would you have to go back? Why if you go back to Ghana, then say, after all the suffering here, you won't go back to Ghana to go settle. You build a big house. I know somebody who built 16 bedrooms, big mansion, you know? At the end of the day, and died living in a house, and he couldn't get to live in the house. And this person was living in the basement. Basement whilst he sent the money back home. And there's several, incidents where people send money home to the family to do properties for them, and they keep spending the money, and then they end up going mad and all that. My guy, you are here already. Your family is here. And here you get good education. Even when you retire, you get pension money and all that. So at the end of the day, you kind of you're comfortable here. So why would you have to go back to Ghana and just go start everything again? And so for me, telling me home is home. Yeah, home is home. So I will stay. I will stay here and just invest here, do everything here. Yeah. So if you ask me, that's my 2 cents on that.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one. Darling, number one.
You see, going to Ghana, right? It comes in 2 folds, right? It's your retirement. Your reason for traveling too. We have to study that. What made you travel? You understand? People really want to travel just because they want to swerve and dodge poverty. You understand? Some people too are here because they are not here for, what do you call it? They are here for experience. You understand? Let's cast our mind back to Buzia, Kwame Nkrumah, all these leaders. When they became comfortable, if they were comfortable to live abroad, Ghana or Africa wouldn't have gotten independence. Because sometimes, like me, I'm here for experience. I said this from the first day I landed on the soil of Canada, that whatever I experienced here is just a mere thing. My future does not lie here. I don't even dream living my 60 years here. Maybe I might die. That's my unfortunate. Through some circumstances, that's fine. But for me to die naturally, not on the soil. I'm here to learn some things that we are lacking back home. That made me frustrated. That really pushed us to move out of our country. My brother was speaking a lot about things that he wants to do when he gets old. The thing is, you are not born here. You came here when you were over 20 years. You understand? You might give that right for your children, because here, even if you give birth, the children are not for you. It's for the government. But Africa, your kids are for you. Here, they don't believe in extended family. They believe in nuclear family. When your kids are 18, 20 years, you'll be you'll be alone. There's nothing like your children will be around you forever. No. We have circumstances where people...
Are they actually matters of facts?
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's try and... I know you're talking us in your experience.
Yeah, when we break it down, how many of these old...
Let's try and put, let's try and...
Oh yeah, that's reality. I'm a delivery guy. I do delivery. I go to these home care, right? And you see all these old mothers, fathers and stuff, right? You also go to houses that you see old women and men, not that they don't have kids, But some of the kids will even travel to Saskatoon to start his life or her life, and the mother will be here. But in Ghana or in Africa, we believe something like, oh, your kids, even if your father, sometimes you have something like, oh, your children have to give you money every month. But here, kids don't see that. You understand? I once have a man in Calgary. He's 65 to 70 years, and he's still paying mortgage, and he has to work. I met the man at the bus station, and I felt so sorry for him just because he reduced his age. You understand? To fit into the system.
How will you reduce it? This is not a football team.
No, man, I don't want to, delve into stuff like that.
Okay,
but
then,
we don't know that.
So the future in Africa is the thing. You get what I mean? But you might talk about family, that you have your wife here, your children here. Orient yourself, like give yourself this kind of thing. Oh, wifey, my dear, let's prepare our life to go back to Ghana when we are this so and so age. You understand? Mm-hmm. Let's give our future, or let's give the future to the kids when they finish university, when they start living alone. You understand? We can sell our house, go back to Ghana, they start their life. You understand? At the end of the day, you and your wife will comfortably be in Ghana. You can come here for medical treatment. You understand? And the son.
That's I'll take it from where Eric left it.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to you, Paulus.
Yeah.
Because someone once said something to me. Then the person say, the kiddies will they give birth for here.
Yeah.
As in abroad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You for not expect them to come
take care of
you when you are old.
Yeah.
Good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want our takes on it, as in, should they be the case? From back home, where how we hold our people in high esteem as in our parents.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to take care of them.
Yeah.
Like self-entitlement.
That's the culture. That's the culture.
I think we should also be mindful of the fact that so many things change for house.
Mm-hmm.
Like it or not, when our kids, they will move from house just as we have left our parents, and then we are where we are.
Right.
So if my mother was counting on me that I'll be living with her and they are going to take care of her and all that, here I am, far away in Canada. Let's reverse the rule. Okay? You won't go back there. The kids are here. For most part of your life, you there here, where you do properties and all that. It will amaze you to know that by the time you go to Ghana, that social connection, that network that you think you have, is no longer there. Okay? Now you'll be more lonelier there without those connections than you were here, where your child may be in Saskatoon. It's just about inland flight away. Now, let's face it. If you go right now to Ghana, your friends, your friends where you then day from childhood, you are here for about 5 years, 2 years. You go back, you won't see them. How easy is it for you to see them? Then everybody has moved on.
They were scattered around.
Everybody is scattered around.
Yeah.
So that kind of your emotional attachment and your memories of those friends, you you'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
That'd be why
You're not gonna marry yourself.
you have to take a calculated risk. Okay?
Right.
Whereby if your children are here once or twice, now remember they also have their life to live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So once or twice you go feel popping and all that. Yeah. I mean, we've seen, especially among the Indian communities, usually they love to keep their grannies home, just as we do in Ghana. It's all about your money. Yeah.
You see, Baron, Mr. Takra mentality, that is exactly what Paulus is saying. Selfishness. Because I'm in abroad, I care for my wife and my kids. The extended family in Africa, they should go die. Nothing concerns you. Mm-hmm. The thing is, if you still contribute, as I'm talking to you right now, I might pay funeral contribution, things that happens in the house, I might still contribute. If I go to Ghana right now, I have my sister's kids, my auntie, my cousins, they will come and support you. You understand? Oh, Ofenio, Ofaba, yebe sensu amwako jale, yebe nuedi ofampe bedi body ampesie. But if you become a wicked uncle, they will also pay you back. That is at the right time, they will also try and say,
offer or wicked bitter.
That's why I won't even go.
You
I
say?
will just stay here.
But
I get you.
Of a takra mentality.
Listen,
So sometimes, when you travel, you don't travel alone.
If you watch your kids, they'll watch you.
Actually, the whole thing is, yes, you chef here kakra.
no, but you see,
or drain or no and
you see, a assumption, because the thing is this. As we are here, Friends Day, school platforms, we they feel give contribute, we they feel do so many.
I'm talking about family. You're talking about school and friends.
I'm mentioning it from one point to the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Family members, you do whatever you can do, but when you go there, okay, they will do you what we call for about a week. Thereafter, you will see that everybody is finding his own levels. Because everybody needs to survive there.
Yeah.
And then also you are used to a certain culture setting because you have imbibed yourself into the Canadian society for that long.
Yeah.
Now your expectations as to what they will do for you and all that might not be the same. That's why sometimes when people go there, they will go and say, Canada, we don't do this. And in Canada, you can't see people do things like this. We do things. You are not so used to that culture. So the next thing is that you become like because the things you are saying do not fit into their worldview.
Yeah.
So those are some of the challenges you are likely
Eric,
to face.
so why did you, in the first place, why did you decide to leave Ghana and come to Canada?
Yes, please.
One, I said by experience.
Okay, one is experience.
Education.
Okay.
I think this subject
And
we for allow
Because
the
you say
viewers to also share their so that
Barrow.
we come and revisit it.
Barrow,
again.
okay, me, I just want to put chip this thing in, right? First of all, Eric made mention of say, okay, you left Ghana because you want to break that poverty cycle or whatever.
exactly, yeah.
So you came here, God willing, you'll be able to
But not
to
everybody
strive.
left because of poverty, though. You have to be.
Yeah, like that's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Poverty, yeah, one.
But the major thing that make majority, almost about 60-70%, I would say, good jobs, good roles,
People like producer,
health-
forgive us more minutes on
healthcare, and all that. That's why you left Ghana.
Yeah,
You
of
came
course.
to Canada, healthcare, everything is on point. So why would you have to go back to a place that you said?
Sorry, I'm not cutting you. But we should also put it on record that it's not that you don't visit. You will visit, but where you are living, where you want to live your life,
Where you want to
that's the point.
settle? Like,
let's make that one clear.
Okay, we make that one too. Yeah, like I said, I'll visit families, extended families, but then you need to also remember the family you make is more important than the family you came from. You understand? So if you've come here, you've made a family here, settle here, invest in your life here. There's care home. If at the end of the day your children also have a life to live.
You see that
That's why you have to plan your life. Like, okay, you have to invest in your future. So when you become old, when you go retirement, you don't have to chase in bars at the age of 65, 70. You have to work to be able to pay mortgage and all that.
the things
You
you are
understand?
saying, I really respect that. If I was born here,
No,
I
no.
wouldn't have problems
No,
to
no,
argue your points,
no,
right?
well, I have a question for
Yeah.
you. Would you, or are you expecting your kids to take care of you?
No. Because as I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
my brother was saying something that when you go to Ghana, first week or 2 weeks, the family might be okay with you to come around to help you, support you, but after a month or so, everybody will be dispatched, right?
Yeah.
One thing that we've learned by traveling is how to sustain yourself. Like we call about something called how do you call, like, independent style of living, right?
Okay.
So even when I was in Ghana, when you hear that somebody, a German burger or American burger has built, you see, he will search for a land somewhere outskirts of the community because we would love to live alone. When you go there, you see he has his garden, he has his dog, he has his car that he moved the car, he has all his groceries in the house.
Trying to live the same life over there.
Exactly.
Why would you spend money?
That is even where they will point out to you that you are selfish, as you are saying that I am selfish. They'll say you are selfish because
Why would you
people to live
spend
with
first of all spend that money to set up everything there?
The thing is,
And
my mentality, if I grow old here, I will die early. If I go to Ghana,
This is where we come to another edition of an interesting topic.
Yeah.
We'll leave the comments there, down there. Let's continue down there.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Peace out. We love you all. We'll see you on the flip.
All right, guys. Thank you.